This exciting episode of Looked At will begin after this important word from our sponsor.
You know, after a long night out and a long time sleeping, nothing can help you wake up like a great big bowl of Pappy Jacks. Yeah, Pappy Jacks. They're sugar frosted marshmallows with sugar frosted cereal bits, and they'll get you moving for the rest of the day. Yep. Sugar frosted Pappy Jacks are as good in your mouth as they are on the ground. Oh, look. I got a prize.
Get some sugar frosted Pappy Jacks today. Here I am.
Got to get it, Papa.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Hi. Oh, hello. And welcome to Looked At. And yes, it's morning on on Looked At. And I've got some things to show y'all because it's still summertime and it's still funner time. And so I'm having lots of fun. And when you're having lots of fun, you get hungry. So you know where this is going. Well, today I'm having so much fun that I'm not going to be able to really stop and go eat a delicious meal at a gas station or something. So I've decided, it's like, well, today what I'm going to do is bring my lunch with me. Okay. So I ask you, when you bring a lunch with you, what do you usually bring for lunch? You have like a little bag, a little sack, or you put it in a box, or you have like a toolbox thing or something, or an actual lunch box or something like that. Oh, I'm having lunch. I'm gonna bring a little salad and some cilantro and some. And it's like. So, yeah, I don't do all that. It's like, okay, a good old traditional handy lunch is to bring yourself a sandwich and maybe a cookie or something for dessert if you're still hungry. But a sandwich is good. It's light, it's easy. You get your bread. You can make some toast bread and you put your stuff on there and and it's ready to go. So I was thinking about that. It's like, well, I'm gonna make me a sandwich to bring tomorrow. Well, little did I know that you don't even need to make sandwiches anymore. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm all confused. Okay. Don't get too confused and frustrated. And just so you know, I'm not talking about sandwiches like, because gas stations have these. They put them in a little plastic box thing, and it's like a little half a sandwich. I don't know why they do a half, but the ones I've seen, it's usually a half a sandwich. It's all sealed up and everything, so people don't get germs on it. And no, because if I'm gonna go to get something like that, I just will make it myself like I want, and I don't have to seal it up in a plastic box. I can put it in a little Ziploc bag and be all ready to go. But no, there is another option to actually bring in a sandwich with you for lunch. So not only did I bring one, but I brought two options 2 options for sandwiches. And I've never seen this before. So I'm gonna get my lunch box out, my lunch bag. I don't know what you call these. They're not technically not a box anymore. I think there's some kind of thing about, oh, you can't call them a box anymore or something. It's a lunch bag or whatever. But anyway, I got my sandwiches are in here. Watch. And here they are. Oh, here they are. Look that. Yes. Sandwiches without having to use bread and mustard and mayonnaise and ketchup and pickles and lettuce and all that. Sandwiches in a bag, pre-made. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to get out any cutlery to spread your condiments on it or anything. It's all right here. So let's look at them closer, because this is exciting. I didn't realize I could do this and not have to worry about all the fixings. But and unfortunately, these are both limited time flavors, so you better hurry to your local grocery store to stock up on these, because you know, you can, if you get like a case of them, you'll have meals for a few months, you know, and long after the limited time thing runs out. But yeah, the first one I was gonna try is a BLT sandwich. Oh, look at that! Look how delicious that looks. It's a BLT sandwich style. And I don't think this is enlarged to show the texture or anything. That's the actual size of the BLT. But there's no BLT in here. Let me look at some of the details for you. They're crispy, they're crunchy chips. Okay. The most delicious bacon. Ooh. Sweet and salty. They got a lot going on here. This is 2 5/8 ounces. Okay, let me see, just because I might have more than one. Oh, and I do have more than one meal here. I was thinking, okay, well, this will take the place of my sandwich. No, this will take the place of 2.5 sandwiches. 2.5 servings, which a sandwich would be a serving, I would think, unless you go by the little half thing because you like, you know, watching your weight or something. But yeah, so anyway, it's smoky, zesty, and crispy. It's got everything. I mean, I don't know, I'm almost afraid to open it because it's gonna have everything in here. Plus, I can get 2.5 meals out of this. Okay, so enough of that. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm getting some glare on my super robotic looked at glasses. They don't smell just like regular potato chips. The other day I had something and it's supposed to be Funyun flavored. To me it tastes like regular chips. They look like regular chips. Look at that. I definitely taste the regular potato chip flavor. I think I can taste a little bacony sort of flavor in there. And these are the regular kind, so they're light and crispy. You see that? I can kind of taste a little bacony, maybe a little tomato-ish, ketchup-y. Oh, not super strong. I may eat enough to where I can figure it out. Ooh, I think I've eaten about a half a sandwich's worth so far. Well, I mean, they're okay. they're fine. It's like they're not repulsive or anything, so that's a good thing. Let me get one like this. I can see where they get the BLT name from. I can understand that. But now, eating my first sandwich for lunch, I'm getting thirsty. Well, I found something else out. I was kind of under the impression that Mountain Dew was king of the mountain as far as coming up with weird flavors and throwing different stuff at you during the summer, especially. They seems to be their peak time with their Baja Island treasure hunt and the new one, whatever it is with the Taco Bell mail-in giveaway and all that, and with all kinds of guava flavored drinks and stuff. They haven't cornered the market on that kind of deal. I found something. I don't know what this is. I don't know where it comes from. Well, I guess it came from the store, but I don't know. I don't understand. But let me show y'all. Look that. Okay. Now, Coca-Cola does this kind of stuff, and I don't know why. You know, Coke is a good drink. Coca-Cola has been a good drink for, what, 150 years or something like that. And probably the biggest mistake, why they have to keep trying stuff to get people interested, is because they put everything in plastic bottles now, and it doesn't taste as good. The best tasting Cokes you can ever drink in your entire life, I don't even know if you can get them anymore, but the best ones were 6-ounce bottles. They were about this tall, and the bottles were made out of glass. Oh, it's terrible for the environment and all that. Is it now? Is it? Okay. I think that was one of the original arguments about going to plastic. Before we get into this, so it's like, okay, so years ago, this is into the 1970s, I think you could still get the glass bottles, and to me that was the best tasting Cokes ever. And they didn't change the flavor as far as I know. They didn't do anything to the flavor. It just tasted better in the little glass bottles. So all this was like, oh, go to plastic, oh, it's save the planet and all that. I don't remember if that's exactly what their reasoning was, but here's some differences. Okay, here's the real reason I think they went to plastic, all these companies, because if you took this and put it in a glass bottle the same size, it's going to weigh a lot more than a plastic. Glass is heavier than a plastic bottle. Makes sense? Okay, so if I wanted to mail this over to you across the street in a glass bottle, it'd cost 50 cents. If I mail it over to you in a plastic bottle, it costs 40 cents. Money, money, money. Save the planet. I mean, no, it's money thing. So it's like, okay. And in the meantime, it's like, oh, glass is more dangerous. I don't remember what their reasoning was, why they went away with it, other than it's cheaper to send it in plastic, even though it makes your products taste not as good. So anyway, but here's something that I bet a lot of people don't know and don't remember. When they used to have the Cokes in the little glass bottles, you get your Coke and you go home and it's all nice and cold and you drink it, yum, 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 and then you burp real loud, and then it's like, oh, well, what do I do with my glass bottle? Here's what you would do with it. You would bring it back to the store. Next time you go to the grocery store, you bring it back and you get a refund. You get like 5 cents or something for each glass bottle. Money back. And they take those glass bottles and they would send them off back to the Coke place, and They sanitize them, they clean them, you know, all that, and they reuse them. Recycling? Not exactly. Reusing? Yes. So, what happens with your plastic bottle? Well, you get all excited and you go home and you take a sip and it's like, oh, it don't taste too good, but I'm drinking it anyway because that's all we got. So you drink your plastic drink bottle, and then what do you do with it? Well, you recycle it. Okay. So you save up your plastic bottles, you get a big giant pile of them, and you bring them to the recycling place, and they say, thanks, see you later. And that's the end of it. Okay, you don't get anything back. I don't know, the recycling is better than just tossing it, but how many plastic bottles do you see on the side of the road all the time? So, anyway, I don't know. Think about it for yourself. Glass or plastic? And sometimes you can actually find drinks. I think I've seen Cokes in glass bottles. Very difficult to find. I've seen Cokes, I've seen Dr. Peppers, might be a root beer, something like that. There's only a handful of drinks that you can find sometimes in a glass bottle, and you taste it and it's so much better. Plus they usually, for some reason, the glass bottles, they actually use the old recipe with real sugar and stuff in it. Well, so anyway, I got off track, but I found this, the ultimate Coke. I don't know if you can see that too good. The ultimate Coke. Now, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. It's the ultimate limited edition. I don't know if this is just because of the label. Now, it does say on the side, plus XP flavored. I have no idea what that means. And it also has this little badge of honor over here called the League of Legends. Don't know what that means either. I have no idea what this is supposed to taste like. Coke Ultimate. But after having my delicious BLT sandwich, I'm gonna try it and see. You heard that? The Coke got a little gas. Okay. I don't know. Smell like Coke. It splashed in my nose. It splashed up in my nose. Oh wait, how am I supposed to do this? Let's try this again. I don't know, it tastes like a Coke. Now, for a long time, Coke was the ultimate cola drink. There's a lot of these things that are like new flavors or whatever. I don't really notice a difference. Maybe after eating all that spicy boudin and stuff, it's worn out my taste buds. But to me, it tastes like regular Coke. I'm not, getting all excited or anything. Well, there you have it. After a long exposition about glass and plastic, we have Ultimate Coke, and that's all I got to say about that. Hope you're not disappointed. But it's time to move on to my second course of my delicious, exciting sandwichless lunch. And here it is. Look that! Look that! It's bold, savory, and crunchy. This one was smoky, zesty, and crispy. So, go figure. Bold, savory, and crunchy. And this is wavy. It's kind of like the Funyun thing, though. I'm getting nervous. It's wavy Cuban sandwich flavor. Now, if you ever had a real Cuban sandwich, they're pretty good. So we're gonna see what happens. It's nice and toasty. It has pickle flavor in it. Crunchy chip. Wait a minute, crunchy chips. That's on here too. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. Miami inspired. So we're gonna see how this is. Let's get into it. Hot or cold? Let's go have my second, and I think, yeah, 2.5 sandwiches per bag. So, but a Cuban sandwich is usually a pretty good sized sandwich. And there we go. Let's see. Ooh, these are big. Well, that one's not that big, but it's folded over, so it's twice as much sandwich in this one chip. And you see, it's the wavy style. It's not like the regular, the plain con. So they're a little heavier chip. It does taste different. I taste the pickle right off the bat. That's the first thing you taste it. And it's not a super strong pickle taste. It's just there. Yeah, you definitely get the pickle taste. But they're not, I wouldn't call them pickle chips. Well, these are pretty good. Now, I'm not a pickle man, so I could take it or leave it without the pickle. If you like pickles, this will appeal to you. But hurry, it's limited edition style. So these are fine. They're finger licking good too. Don't tell the Colonel. But yeah, look at that. And like I said, I've been able to enjoy a Cuban sandwich and a BLT and not even have to touch a piece of bread or a piece of meat or pickles or lettuce or tomatoes or condiments, cheese. I didn't touch any of that stuff. It's all right there. Look at that. So that's something. And look, I've only eaten maybe half to one. Oh, let's just say I ate a half a sandwich out of each of these bags. So I have 4 more sandwiches left. Sandwiches worth of food there. Because that's how big a serving is 2.5. So I did my math. Now I'm going to enjoy some Ultimate Coke and get on with my day. That's the ultimate. So, as we plow along through the hot summer months, enjoy your sandwichless lunches and your plastic bottle drinks. And we'll see you next time on Look That.